After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Burrow going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Back to throw. Stern. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Stern. He finds his man. Complete. That's 4th. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards remain for second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Off the play fake. Stern. Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Stern. Open man is Michael Thomas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Off play action. Stern. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Kamara.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Again, Kamara.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Nixon will try the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
The score, Saints 14, Bengals 7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Off the play fake. Stern. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hawkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Stern. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Stern. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
You definitely won't like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Don't be scared.
The final shot before break. Stern. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Burrow throw. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Stern. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st and 10, Stern.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'll take it. Watch tight end.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stern. Flushed out right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Stern. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stern on the check down. He finds Kamara.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the 16, Burrow.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Saints will have the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. From the gun, Stern throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Stern. That's to his running back, complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 31, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,